conditioning isn't working.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's Best Man from Best Electric and Air.
Thank you, Best Man.
Oh, he is the best.
Call today and receive our maintenance plan for only $8.95 a month. Turn to the experts for the best home maintenance plan in Southwest Florida.
When you want the best, call Best Electric and Air.
Can you sing that jingle? When you want the best, call Best Electric and Air.
I sing that in my truck all the time whenever I go to work.
You do,
Yeah.
you do. Hey,
Motivational.
the best guy is here. Matt Moen is here from Best Electric and Air. Hey, I ran into Keegan and Floris the other day and Chad, and they love what you're doing here.
Thank
They
you.
love it as
Yeah.
much as everybody. You're keeping everybody
That's right.
cool, and on those nights that are a little chilly, you're keeping everybody warm.
We're keeping them informed. All of our customers here in Southwest Florida, from Marco Island to Port Charlotte.
That's where you are. Now, if you're looking for an air conditioning system for your home, what are some of the questions that I ought to be asking you, for example? You give me the questions
I'll tell you.
and the answer.
I'll tell you what. Well, that's a good question. Some of the things you want to look for is one, you want to look at a company's credentials. Okay, you want to make sure that they've been around more than 10 years because most air conditioning equipment these days does come with a 10-year warranty. You want to make sure they have additional educational schooling underneath their belt, like NATE is an acronym for North American Technical Efficiency Course. And you'll see some companies actually advertise that, and those are the companies you really want to look for. Of course, we all are at Best Electric and Air.
You exceed all of those
Thank you,
expectations.
that's right.
Yeah, you really do in many ways.
Thank you.
First way, 10-year. You talk about the 10-year barometer, the 10-year benchmark. How long has Best?
Gosh,
Best been around?
32 years this
Okay,
year.
so you've
it's our
tripled it
32nd
out.
anniversary. That's right.
Locally owned and operated.
That's right. Family, locally owned and operated. That's even
yeah.
more important because, you know, one of the things you want to make sure is when you pick a company whose owner takes pride in not only his craftsmanship and his workmanship, but also the community, and then he's giving back to the community. And that's one thing that Best Electric and Air does all year round with the food drives, the charity events, and what have you. So.
You're keeping us cool. You're in
right.
more ways than one.
That's right.
You mentioned those credentials, and I know that among the credentials, Better Business Bureau licensed, Better Business Bureau, important that you go to the BBB?
It's important that you go to the BBB, but Bill, a lot of people don't know that the BBB, you pay to be a member on the BBB, okay? And a lot of people don't realize that what you want to look for is an A+ rating. That A+ rating is one of the hardest things to obtain. If you have one complaint from a customer, you lose that rating. Now, we service 27,000 customers annually. That's our 3-year running average, and we have an A+ rating. So we treat each and every customer as if they were part of our family, which is really important.
And you service them with prompt, courteous, and here, these two words are important, same-day emergency service.
Same day.
If my AC goes down on the 4th of July.
And it happens. When do these things break? When do these things break? After 5, Monday through Friday, Saturdays and Sundays or holidays, right?
Always.
I mean, every single time. So, yeah, we have a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week emergency on-call service. Now, whenever a customer calls into our call center, their needs are going to be facilitated by our staff, and they take each and every call, organize their information into our computer system, and they start tracking that customer's name, address, and information from the time that first call is made from the customer for any sort of service, whether it be electrical or air conditioning needs.
And your techs are all uniform, the trucks are clearly marked, and you were explaining last time about with the picture and all of that, about how that works.
That's right. Whenever a customer calls in, and our secretaries answer the phone and they create a service order, a service ticket, a dispatch ticket is what we call it, an email is sent out to that customer with the technician's photo. So the customer actually knows the person's name and can identify them by photo. Because you want to make sure that you don't have just anyone coming out there. You know, believe it or not, Bill, a big scam here in Southwest Florida is other companies will call up a consumer and pretend to be their service contractor. And then the consumer has no idea. They're thinking that it may be, for example, Best Electric and Air, and it's really another guy. And it's just all they're doing is soliciting a service. And it's a problem here in Southwest Florida, enough to bring it to people's attention.
Yeah, and a lot of people, you told us last time you were here about how many people get taken and swindled by phony baloney air conditioning companies.
Make sure that you pick a company that's licensed. Okay, we're talking about things that you want to look for in an air conditioning company. Make sure that they're licensed, bonded, and insured, and that they can show that, you know, prove that to you.
You also want to ask if the company has at least 20 employees. How many people you got on the payroll?
At least 20 employees.
Keegan told me.
At least a lot. at least 20 employees. Because you know what? If you have a 24-hour-a-day emergency on-call service, 7-day-a-week emergency on-call service, and you have a customer that has a need, okay, and you have maybe 3 or 4 employees, gosh, how is that company going to be able to get out there and take care of the consumer? The consumer is the #1 most important driving source for every business, and we treat every consumer as if they're an individual and part of our family.
You've got a special offer today, and it was good. In fact, you want to extend it till the end of February?
I
It's
think
so
that'd be a
good.
great idea.
Okay.
Bill, I really do.
Okay, here's what it is. Let's put this up on the screen, and Matt, tell everybody what this is.
Buy a new air conditioning system and receive a $250 Visa gift card for January, the rest of January, and
Through
February
February.
only. That's correct. Call us at 1-888-670-2378.
Best Electric and Air. There's the phone number to call. When that phone rings, 24/7, 365.
365 days a year, that's right. We'll be there for you.
And you mentioned again the NATE certified technician. NATE stands for
North American Technical Efficiency.
He got it, Keegan. He got it, Maurice. Matt is your man. Hey, thank you for being
Bill,
here.
thanks for
you
having me
are
on
the
the show
best
again.
man. You're going to
I
come back
appreciate
again
that.
next month.
That's right, with my
Okay.
cape. I'm going to fly in here. And don't forget, you guys down here in Southwest Florida, everyone should look for those blue vans driving around Southwest Florida. They're clearly marked with the best man on the side.
I saw one in downtown Fort Myers
Yeah,
the
that's
other
right,
day.
you were saying that.
Saving the day.
That's right.
Swooping in and making us
That's right.
cool, just like you do every time you're here. And Carly,
Bill,
too.
thank you.
Hey, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.